Well, hello there, master naturalists. I've missed talking about nature this past year of 2020, but better safe than sorry. So let's take a look at the prairie restoration, because my topic today is ecological integrity in prairie restorations. So here we are along the highway in far southern Wisconsin, and this particular prairie restoration has things to tell us. After all, what is the goal of our restoration work? Is it to tell nature or to ask nature? Nature will sort it out anyway, as Midwest Ecological said years ago. Anyway, some questions you may get in the field as master naturalists. Well, this is New England aster here in late September, and it's certainly purple, but some of it is more reddish. Why is that? Well, that gets to be a complicated topic, actually. Is it possible that it's just genetic drifting around in the New England aster? Is it interbreeding with Aster novi belgii? Is it possibly genetic moving around from cultivars of this species? Best to err on the side of caution. And diversity, because after all, prairies are not grasslands, they're daisy lands. And particularly with pollinator prairies, the idea is you want a great diversity of flowering species because grasses are wind pollinated. Also, restorations like cooking, it's all an experiment. So, in these areas, for example, this was seeded in August 12 years ago. And obviously a lot of the seed didn't take. A little bit of the little blue stem grass took. And once again, the grass is for perhaps a little bit of emphasis with the flowers. And yet ecological diversity, well, we want native things in there. But evenly distributed. The fact is, nature doesn't distribute anything evenly. She'll have her oceans of grasses, but then, as described in several books from the diaries of settlers going west from Chicago in the 1820s, you would go through a mile of the same flower or a mile of 3 different flowers all together, as if God had gardened the area, quote unquote. So to have evenly distributed, well, but then you want natives. Well, what natives? There's this native Canada goldenrod. It's big, it's spreading, and it's trouble. Funny thing is, it used to be specified many years ago, well, it's a native plant. And of course, the people who like to split the species have split these species into Solidago canadensis, S. gigantea, and S. speciosa. Showy goldenrod, Canada goldenrod, giant goldenrod. But apparently they're all interbreeding, and they can be aggressive. On the other hand, we can also say that closely related species, which look similar, are actually far more conservative. So in this newest patch from 2014, it may look like Canada goldenrod, but it is late goldenrod, Solidago nemoralis. Showy, shorter, better behaved. The New England asters were here by our efforts, and the frost asters and calico asters on their own. They're not quite really aggressive enough to worry about. Add a nice complement to the other native asters here. Well, that's just a bit about ecological integrity and prairie restorations. And some of the things you should worry about in terms of sensitive plants, cover of plants, distribution of plants, getting rid of the bad guys out, good guys in. But in the end, it is simple. It's ask nature. Nature sorts it out.